Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming... Last week, they're really excited. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft, the second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive. Carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Ridder from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 5. Ridder headed right off the option. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Off the play fake, it's Ridder. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Now the extra point, and good by Auburn. And we are tied at 7. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. On play action, here's Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up play to move the sticks. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they pulled up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And now it gets real. Because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is what having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson taken down at the 30.
give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Play action. Stroud now. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Ritter. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. And then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And we'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 48 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down. Here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Robinson. There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here's a veteran. It's Ronald Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than 1 per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he'll be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Ritter on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Blitz coming and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and long now, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
What about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? extra defensive backs and speed, I'll be able to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Taken right around the 44. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rocky started throwing the football, and he's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
52 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Robinson up the middle.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Robinson with another carry.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try to run with Robinson.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, boy, this defense again really making... They stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down. Here's Ritter.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength. Some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
His throw incomplete. Mack Hollins the intended target. And now it's third.
Ritter to throw it.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. Down in distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
On the return and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this division.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the left. So certainly Pearson was trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running.